I'm going to teach you how every Titan exotic works, and I'm challenging myself to do them in 10 seconds. With 41 of them in the game right now, going from helmets all the way to boots, that's 410 seconds on the clock. Insurmountable Skull Fort. Get a kill with your powered arc melee and get it right back plus health regen. Great for looping Falcon Punch. Khepri's Horn. Barricades send out a solar wave that doubles back and deals Scorch regardless of subclass. Any solar kills you get give a quarter of your barricade energy back. Helm of Saint 14. Your bubble gives allies an overshield, not just you, and it blinds enemies too. The Sentinel Wall technically blinds things as well, but it ain't why you're running it. Eternal Warrior. Rapid arc kills give you a weapon surge for more damage. Popping Fist of Havoc gives you an overshield, which is not only extra health of course, but even negates the headshot multiplier. When the super runs out, you'll have a 4-stack surge. Mask of the Quiet One. This gives you ability just from taking damage. Not every instance though, so an SMG hitting you non-stop would activate it roughly every 1 second. The catch here is it only procs off of shield damage, so diddly squat while you're in the red, but getting a kill at that point does put you back to 70 health. One-Eyed Mask. Taking damage from someone highlights them red. Killing them gives you an overshield, and the Vengeful timer on the left is a cooldown before you can do it again. Loreley Splendor. Using your barricade adds a sunspot to heal you, but then say you're playing regularly and take a ton of damage, it'll convert your charge into an automatic sunspot to try and save you. Cadmus Ridge Lance Cap. Spawn a diamond lance right next to you from getting headshots or kills behind a rally barricade. Throw that lance at something to make a stasis crystal. Precious Scars. First, reviving or being revived puts a tether between you and nearby teammates for you guys to have an overshield. Second though is that getting a weapon kill matching your subclass will give you 60 health back.
With 9 exotic helmets done, do you see that little gap right there? Yeah, I'm 2 seconds ahead. And when time is money, Factor becomes the food service of choice. Why cook your own food when you can have a chef prepare them for you in a box delivered to your house? Especially when you can use my 50% off code. I would need like 4 hours, okay, just to go to the grocery store, figure out what I need, get home, Google how on earth to even make this thing, and I'd probably still screw it up. Ordering a box comes with a bunch of meals that you've pre-selected, okay? So you can go with like vegan, you can go calorie smart, protein heavy, whatever your heart desires. Then within those custom routes are all of the actual meal selection choices that you can choose from. If you're thirsty, you can pick some juices. They have a bunch of different flavors. You can warm it up directly in the oven, or if you're like me and just constantly in a forever ending rush, all of these work completely fine in the microwave. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code CastleContent50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Join the Discord, let me know what you ended up getting, all right? I wanna see some of the pictures in our food channel within the Discord.
Heading over to the gauntlets, starting with ACD Zero Feedback Fence. Punching something gives you an armor charge, and then getting punched with that active makes you take less damage and emit a shockwave. More charges, more damage. Doomfang Pauldron. Rapid void kills give you a weapon surge for more damage, but if it's a melee specifically, you'll go straight to 4 times plus a massive amount of super. Once you're in that super, throwing your shield and getting hits refills part of the bar so you can stay in it longer, and then bashing enemies gives you shield throws back so you can have a lovely loop. Synthoceps. These buff your melee damage a huge amount whenever you're near 3 enemies or more. It works for hammer throws and shoulder charges for some serious fun. Glaives and supers also mooch off this exotic for a 50% buff themselves. Ursa Furiosa. Blocking damage while in your super will refund a bunch of it back when you're done. The more you block, the more you get, up to 50%. Now because you make orbs from blocking, when 2 of you run these, you can actually loop it infinitely. Aeon Safe. Oh god, we're gonna do this one at the end. Ashen Wake. Your fusion nades are now mini nukes exploding on impact. The kills you get with them give chunks of energy back, meaning you can pitch never-ending fastballs. Pun intended there, do not wear that mod with these. Stronghold. Block with the sword, go invincible. The damage blocked charges perfect guard up to 100 stacks, which then gives a strong healing mechanic after hitting something. Worm God's Caress. Get a melee kill and your next punch does more damage. Keep going up to 5 stacks for nearly 4 times the amount. It works on glaives by the way, so if that's your sauce, consider these over Synthos. Icefall Mantle. Rapid stasis kills gives you a weapon surge for more damage. Activating your class ability brings it right to 4 stack max and gives you a souped up overshield. In return, you can't sprint, double jump, or slide, but you can deactivate it to move quickly again by pressing your barricade button. Citan's Ramparts, also known as the shoot-through barricade. Truly that simple. Just remember, it now has less health and a longer cooldown. Second Chance. 2 shield throws instead of 1, and it now weakens targets, meaning they take more damage afterwards. A bonus is that it breaks barrier champs and refunds your melee when that happens. No backup plans. On a Void subclass, rapid shotgun kills regen your health with an overshield. When that's active, your next shotgun blast will deal more damage and refresh the overshield on its kill. Point contact cannon brace. Thunderclaps now summon extra lightning all around you that jolts enemies nearby. If you get a kill with it, you'll get some melee energy back. Pyrogale Gauntlets. Your Consecration melee now creates a burning tornado, but the real juice here is Burning Maul converting into a one and done super for a storm of 3. Okay, those were a bit rough. We fell behind on a few, but I'm only 1 second behind the clock's 10-second pace. I am a bit worried about those stupid Aeon Safe gauntlets at the end, so I'm going to pick it up here. But by the way, if you're enjoying this, subscribe to the channel. You can always reverse it later if you want. Actium War Rig. Constant ammo refill to your auto rifles and machine guns even while firing. This includes the sweet business.
Get him!
Hallowfire Heart. Get a solar kill while in a sunspot and another one will be created even if it's from a weapon. When your super bar is full, your abilities recharge ridiculously fast. Armamentarium. 2 grenades on any subclass you want, but they only charge 1 at a time. Heart of Inmost Light. Using one ability buffs the other 2. They'll charge super fast and deal a bit more damage with 2 stacks available. Crest of Alpha Loopy. My buddy Kiosk has it on right here, and when he pops the barricade, it heals both of us. A little bonus is making an extra orb when casting your super. Severance Enclosure. Powered melee kills or finishers make explosions. The size and strength of that boom varies by the tier of enemy that you kill. Bigger kill, bigger boom. Cross of the Falling Star. Don't you dare tell me I said that wrong. This doubles your Thunder Crash damage and gives you an overshield after landing it. There's a timer for how long you'll have that overshield, which corresponds to how long you were in flight before landing. Hoarfrost Zed. It turns your barricade into an ice wall for all those juicy stasis benefits, like damage resistance near crystals. It gives you the bonuses of a rally barricade even if the crystals get destroyed. Arbor Warden. Press your barricade to convert it into a grenade, which you can then throw into a deployable barricade. With the right aspects, it can suspend or give overshields. Okay, I ripped through those. I built myself some buffer for those Aeon safes at the end. We're 16 seconds ahead of the clock as we head into the final 10. And by the way, if you ever want to be a part of these videos, I record with everyone in my Discord, so just join that and ping me. Peregrine Greaves. After sprinting in the air for a bit, your shoulder charge deals way more damage. In Season 23, using it on a champion like this, or even Tormentors and mini-bosses, will actually refund it back. MK44 Stand-Asides. Sprinting generates an overshield as long as you have a shoulder charge up. When you stop sprinting, it goes away, but if you hit something with it, you'll get half the energy back. This does not stack with Kickstart mods. Lion Rampant. You jump like Michael Jordan. Literally, you just have extra boosts and you're in the air for what feels like forever. Phoenix Cradle. Without wearing these, your buff coming from standing in a solar sunspot runs out in 5 seconds, but with these on, that timer doubles to 10 seconds, and more importantly, your teammates can get buffed from your sunspots too, regardless of their subclass. Peacekeepers. It's all about SMGs. You get plus 50 mobility, meaning you move faster, and you'll slide longer distances while holding an SMG, and swap speeds become crazy fast. They'll also auto-reload when stowed away for a bit, so test out the double SMG. Dune Marchers. You get extra slide distance and a faster sprint that charges your next melee with something called linear actuators. Punching someone will pass that charge onto them, which then sends out a lightning damage to their teammates. Oh yeah, how's this for a glitch? Path of Burning Steps. Rapid solar kills give you a weapon surge for more damage. If you happen to get frozen by stasis, you'll instantly go to 4x, but it's pretty finicky in PvE and who cares in PvP. Antius Wards. Sprinting will activate reflective vents for your next slide to have a protective bouncing shield. It's only up for half a second, but literally reflects incoming damage. The catch is that after this recording, you'll actually need your full class ability charge just to proc this, and then if you happen to be successful with it, you'll lose energy proportional to the amount of damage reflected. Abeyant Leap. Without this exotic, you can send a green suspending beam from your barricade on strand. But with this exotic, it'll not only send 3 of them, but also give you woven mail for massive damage resistance when it suspends. All right, can we just pause for a second? I am 8 seconds ahead of the clock with one more exotic to go. The dreaded Aeon Safe. 18 total seconds to explain these things and tie the clock for an average pace of 10 seconds apiece. You choose a mod to slot in the exotic between Force, Insight, and Vigor. 3 benefits can come from these. A personal one, teammates wearing it as well, and then teammates wearing the same exotic with a different mod whom we will call Chad. With Force, landing multiple crits buffs your personal reload and handling. Stunning champions or killing bosses gives your teammates ability energy. However, Chad gets that plus some super energy. Come on! I'm finishing this thing. With Vigor, you get barricade energy every time your teammates die and full energy when you revive them. Popping your super will heal your teammates, but Chad gets that plus an overshield. On Insight, precision weapon multi-kills can make orbs. Finishing higher tier enemies drops special or heavy ammo for everyone, and Chad, however, gets a damage buff to his weapons when that happens. Did the best I could, 17 seconds over at 427 total. Maybe next time. I hope you learned something today, and on the topic of Titans, this next video on screen teaches you the 7 best exotics to use for PvE.